What's up everyone? Today I'll be showing you the best place to snipe in FIFA 21 under 10k. I'll show you how to make profit on these cards and roughly how much you make. So let's jump right into it. First up guys, we have Fabricio Bustos, who is a right back in the Sudamericano League. Sim 76 rated. His price varies throughout the day, so he's always under 10k normally. As you can see, he's not selling for 10k right now. You can see by this one. Right now, we'll see how much he's up for. How much of them are up for 9.8k? So yeah, we can tell he's probably selling for about 9k around now. So very short day. Sometimes it's 8, sometimes it is 10. But what I do, so first you find what's the minimum he's being sniped for. So there's none up for 9k. There's 3 up for 9.3. So what you want to do, you go down to, I would say, around 8k, and you just start looking for him. Sometimes, depending on the time of day, once again, I find that Sunday mornings are probably the best. You might get a Bustos every 1 to 5 minutes, maybe more. But times like now, I feel like he's just not getting listed up as much. But we got one for 5.8k here, which is pretty decent. We can list it back up for, I guess, 9k then. And that's about 3k profit after tax. So yeah, he's a pretty good choice, and this is the card that is normally my go-to snipe, I guess. I make a good bit of coins off him, so yeah, he's the first one. Next up guys, we have Angel Diaz, who is a striker in La Liga, I believe. He's going for around I think it's around 6k right now. Is he up for 5? Yeah, so around 5.5k. So I'd recommend sniping about 4.5k. And what exactly is his minimum? Yeah, he's not up for 5.5. This one, I feel like it gets listed up a bit more than Bustos because he's a gold common. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get one now, but the reason he's selling is because of hybrid leagues and nations. And if you look at FUTBIN and whatever the most popular and cheapest solution is, there's more likely going to be a card up for cheap. So let's have a look if we can get one here for cheap. Don't know if we can. Normally he gets listed up more than Bustos. I find that Mondays are the best is sniped non-rares as well because of squad battle awards. Do we have any? 4.6. What is the cheapest one getting sniped at? This guy's gone up in price a bit. He was 4k this morning, I believe. So yeah, 5.6. So if you have one of them in your club, make sure to sell them. And if you can, maybe try and snipe this guy as well. He's selling for a good bit. So yeah, Angel Diaz is the second player, and let's move on to the third. Another good player to go for is Reyna, who is a left back for Atletico Madrid, and he's Brazilian. This card, I packed him twice. At the time he was selling for about 10k. He's dropped down to about, I'd say, 8, 9k now. Let's see, what's his minimum? Is there any up for 9.1? Okay, so he's getting sniped at around, would he sell for, he'd sell for 9.1. But I would personally list him up at 9k if I could get him. So how much is up for 9k right now? So he would sell at 9k. So let's see if we can get one for 8k. That way, excluding tax, we will make 1k profit, which isn't too shabby. I'm not sure we will be able to get one because I know that this guy, he doesn't really get sniped a lot. But if you are really looking for one, you might get lucky, you know. If you're bored, just pop on, see if you can get one. We'll see if we can pick one up here now. I don't think we can. I know I have them in my club already on Tradable. Missed out on one for 8k. So that's kind of showing, that's my max sniping price right now. So I guess it's showing how much people are actually trying to snipe him right now. So if you're sniping this guy, you probably need good internet. He's very in demand, I find. I actually haven't had a proper look at his stats. We'll see if we can get another one here. If we can, I doubt we'll win it because you see, like as I said, there seems to be a lot in demand. Let's see. Maybe we won't be able to get one if we up it a bit. We won't make a lot of coins back then. That's the reason I go for more lower max prices to try and make a bit of profit on it. I like making a good bit of profit, like 1 or 2k. It does look like we're going to get... wait, we have one. Oh, I lagged going into it. Okay. That's just showing that you need a good Wi-Fi, especially for sniping. But this card's very in demand. So if you have him once again, try and sell him. And if you don't, I guess try and try your luck and see if you can pick one up. Next up we have the Eric Bailly of Manchester United, who's actually very in demand. I have never tried this card. I've tried sniping before and didn't get much luck with it, but he's meant to be a machine. Most of the rare Man United centre backs are, so I think he's selling about 8.5k right now. Let's have a look. So we can see that there's bids of 9k, so 8.10, so around 9k I'm guessing. What's he up for the min? Is he up for 9.1? Okay, so you won't be able to sell him for 9k. What about 8.1? Okay, he's not up for 8.1. Now I know Eric Bailly, yeah, 8.5. I know that Eric Bailly gets sniped a lot. You have a lot of competition, and I know that he rarely gets listed as well. So he'd be a pretty tough one to get, but I think he'd be worth it if you could, because not only will you maybe make a 1 or 2k profit, but it's also a card that you can use. I find that as I said before, I haven't used him, but judging by his price and his stats, he seems to be pretty solid. Good starting centre back. I don't think we're going to get one now, because the time I tried sniping him, he was just not getting listed up a lot. We'll see if we can get any though. Chance or luck. Doesn't look like we will, so let's see. If I up this a bit, maybe up to 8.5 again. So 8.2, can we get that one? I was a bit slow there, but I still got it. Okay, so good card Snipe. 8.2k for a pretty solid centre back. He has a sentinel as well, so that's pretty good. Good stats, and yeah, he's the 4th player. Very solid player. Next up we have Tanguy Ndombele, who always sells for a lot at the start of the game. He seems to be a very solid player, so I'll check how much he's selling for. I'm guessing around 7k. Less than 7k, okay. So if we can pick this card up for around 5, maybe 5.5k. So he's getting sniped at about 6.5. This card, I've only tried sniping a few times, but it seemed to get listed a small bit. We'll see if we can pick one up here. I'm not sure we will be able to. But once again, just like Eric Bailly, he's not only a good player to make profit on, but he's also a good player against your starter teams. It's very solid. I've tried him before. I really liked him. Sissoko obviously is another one, but he's well above 10k. I think he's around the 50k mark, isn't he? Not sure we'll be able to get one for 5.5k. I mightn't go for this one because I don't think I'll make much profit for this much. But as we can see, he's just not really getting listed up much under 6.5. One for 6.4. The catalyst, that might have been alright. Let's see. 1 point for 6.3 and 1 for 6.2. So if you want to maybe get a good Prem midfielder or French midfielder, I'd say Ndombele is your man. 6 points, well, roughly 6k even, not too bad. Good snipe altogether. And the very final player for this video is going to be Hernandez from Bayern, who isn't even getting sniped for a 10k. He's a very, very good player. 77 pace, which can be upped, 83 defending, 79 fit. It's just a brilliant card, really, isn't it? If you ask me, it's kind of a bargain for 10k, but we are going to try and get him for less here. What's he getting sniped for min? I reckon about what, 9.4? Yeah, around. If you sniped him, you could sell him for 9.4 right now. That would have been alright one to go for with an anchor. We'll see if we can get him for, I guess, 8.5k. Now Lucas Hernandez, he doesn't get listed up for cheap a lot, mostly because people know how OP he is, but if you can get him, I would probably recommend keeping him. Got one for 8.5 there, that's pretty good. 1k profit excluding tax. Max 37k, so that just, I guess, shows how good he is. This one for 9.5, and we should get him, so yeah, I guess that's going to be the end of the video. Had 6 transfers. Has he sold already? No, that was Eric Bailly, who I sold for 8.6k. So as you can see here, I have some investments made. I suppose I could make another video showing why I have these investments. These are all duplicate. Well, most of these are duplicates down here and down here. And I have more investments made. I have lots of investments made, actually. And yeah, if you guys want a part 2 of this, make sure to hit the like button. And if you want more transfer market guides and just FIFA content in general, make sure to subscribe and let me know what other types of videos to make. So I appreciate you watching.